For today's video, I thought that I would go through my pile of recently or even like a long time ago thrifted items and upcycle them, thrift flip them, whatever you want to call it. I do this a lot off camera, but a few times throughout the years, I just try to like sit down and go through the pile with you guys in hopes to honestly like inspire myself to go through it and get all of this stuff done, but also to hopefully inspire you guys to do the same and just kind of make your clothes in your closet last a little bit longer, try to be more sustainable when possible, and just make those like tiny little tweaks of things that you can change that you don't necessarily have to go to a tailor for. Just like, I don't know, cutting off jeans into shorts or cropping a t-shirt or changing just like little things here and there about pieces from your closet that will make you love them that much more. So I've been collecting a pile of things for quite some time now. I don't think I have time for all of this in one video. That would simply be quite the undertaking. But I'm just gonna do some simple little things, go through this pile together with you and get it finally done. You know, it's one of those things that feels so good after you do it, similar to like a closet clean out or something like that. And then once you do it, you're like, why didn't I do this a long time ago? Keep in mind, these are all gonna be very, very simple things. So we're gonna do the best we can. So let's dive into this pile and see what we can do to upcycle / thrift flip these items. Speaking of ways to be more sustainable and make my clothes last longer in my closet, I've also been looking to invest in higher quality items and especially basics that go a really long way, which is why I am so excited and happy to work with the sponsor of today's video, which is Quince. Quince believes that quality shouldn't be a luxury, so they choose premium materials and designs to really stand the test of time. Their products feel nicer and last longer on purpose, and they just recently relaunched their cashmere line. So I picked up a few of their cashmere pieces and I just have to say they are so soft. I'm a very sensitive girly and these do not itch me at all whatsoever, which is the best part. This is their softest cashmere yet. It just has the best feeling. It's so smooth. They've created it with enhanced yarn tension, so it's a little bit thicker for those people in cooler weather and it's gonna last a lot longer as well. This cashmere is made to last, so there's an advanced pilling resistance that just ensures that your cashmere is good as new, wear after wear, and just keeps looking good throughout time. So for the pieces I got, I picked up this adorable cardigan. I am so in love with this. It's gonna be perfect for when it cools off here. I love this navy blue color. I got it in a size extra large, and honestly the sizing is generous. Like I would say that this fits me in a nice oversized way, which is always appreciated. I got this one from the straight size line and the rest of the pieces I got from the plus size line, but oh my gosh, I am in love with this sweater. It's so cute on its own just as like a top, but I think it would be really adorable opened with like a white t-shirt underneath. I feel like all of these pieces that I got are gonna be really easy to build so many outfits within my closet. They're gonna be really foundational, and also if I wanted to, I could create like a capsule wardrobe with all of these. That's how good they are. The next one I got is a short sleeve cashmere sweater, which I have never had before, but I absolutely love this. I love the way it fits. I love the way it looks. I feel like it elevates any outfit. Like it makes it look so chic, so put together. It's so soft and amazing, and the fact that I can wear this with just a bra and nothing underneath it says a lot because I am just such a sensory girly. I get really, really itchy, overwhelmed, overstimulated by fabric, and this feels incredible. Next up, for something that may be great for like around the holiday season, I found this crew neck cashmere sweater. It's so rich and deep. I love this color so much. I think it's gonna be great year round, but also especially during the holidays is what I'm looking forward to. I got it in a size 1X, which is the same as the last sweater. The fabric feels amazing just like all the other ones. I love that they also keep sustainability in mind. Whenever possible, they use organic materials, environmentally conscious packaging, ethical business practices, etc. And I just love that it's affordable on top of everything else. I think everyone should have access to nice things, and so does Quince, so I love that about this cashmere line. Next up, we have this cute boyfriend cardigan. I love this brown color. I got this in a size 1X as well. It's just so nice. It feels like this is gonna be perfect for those like really chilly mornings, or if I go out of town and I wanna wear like a cute, slightly thicker sweater. It's still not so thick that like I couldn't wear it, but it's also just better for those like cooler days. I've been really trying to work more with basics in my closet, and especially like higher quality basics, so this is gonna create a lot of very cute outfits. And then last but not least, I have this really cute v-neck cashmere sweater. I love the idea of this with a white tee underneath it, maybe like a cute little necklace, some gold jewelry, maybe a black skirt, some cute boots for like a date night, but also perfect for just everyday casual, wearing it with jeans and sneakers. So yeah, I'm super excited to wear all of these pieces. You guys will have to let me know your favorites down in the comments below. So if you're interested in checking out Quince's new and improved cashmere line, make sure you click my links down in the description box below. Everything will be linked down there for you that I tried on in this video. You can get free shipping on all orders as well as 365-day returns, so make Make sure you check those links out down in the description before they sell out. Thank you so much to Quince for sponsoring this video, and let's jump back in. All right, welcome to my office. So we have this little pile here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items that I'm hoping to get through in this video. And I'll definitely have to do a part 2 of like other things that I want to get done. I need to do a little more research before I do those. I have this camo shirt that I thrifted at the Rose Bowl flea market for like $5, and it's such a fun shirt. A lot of people don't like it. I personally love it. I think it's so fun to like reclaim camo in less of like a redneck way and more of like a Harris Walls 2024 way, you know what I mean? I love this shirt, but the pits do stink a little bit. Like somebody did wear this, and it's kind of makes me feel a little certain type of way when I wear it. So it's not like terrible, but I would just like for it to not do that. So I think I'm gonna use this product that I have called Pit something. I literally can't think of what it's called, but I'm gonna go downstairs, spray a little bit of it on this, follow the instructions, and hopefully that'll make a big difference, because I noticed in the last video where I tested it out, the last like upcycling thrift flipping video that I did, it actually kind of worked. So we're gonna try this out, and hopefully I'll be able to get a lot more wear out of it, because it kind of deters me from wearing it. I've only worn it like once so far, and I didn't notice it until I wore it for the first time, so we'll see. Welcome to my laundry room. This feels strangely intimate. Okay, so we have the shirt here, we have the product here. It's called Pit Stop. Honestly, kind of a genius name. It is unscented, but I feel like it might help with that, and then I could also hit it with a little bit of Shout, you know, a little combination here, and like see how that works. I'm thinking with the combo here, it's gonna be good. So we're gonna shake out both of these. I'm gonna do this one first. So for the directions, it says to shake it well, spray the stained area from the inside and scrub with a small brush. Let it sit for 20 minutes, scrub it again, and then wash it. So I will turn this inside out. So you're going to liberally spray this all over the armpits. That'll probably do. All right, this is indeed a toothbrush, but this will now be a cleaning toothbrush. So let me just try to really focus on this pit area. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes, and now we're gonna just hit it with a scrub one more time. I don't think this is gonna do anything, but we're just gonna try our best. And I'm really gonna put some elbow grease into it. Is this stupid? I don't know, because this isn't for like smells, it's for stains. But I feel like it has to be for both, right? Because there may be just an unseen stain in there. Okay, now we're gonna hit it with some Shout. Couldn't hurt. Get out of my shot. Okay, I'm not just saying this. This is like 98% better, maybe 97. I just got it out of the dryer. I'm smelling it. And mostly all I smell now is like a very neutral scent. Like it's not like laundry detergent, but it almost smells like this Pit Stop spray. Like it just smells kind of like a chemical. And I'm so happy. So what I think I'm gonna do is when I'm doing my laundry again this weekend, I'm just gonna like hit it one more time with the same routine, do the same like double brushing method with the Pit Stop, and then do the Shout again. And then I think it's gonna be like completely gone. I am so happy because now I actually feel comfortable wearing this shirt and not worrying about like if I raise my hand or get really excited or whatever that everyone around me is gonna be like, what the heck? And now I'm gonna get so much more wear out of it. It's so fun. Yay! Next up, we have this skirt that I thrifted. I got this here in Arizona. It was very inexpensive, and I immediately pictured wearing this with like a cute oversized sweater. But the thing is, when I got home and washed it, you know, I followed the washing instructions, it shrunk a little bit. And even though I hung it to dry, did everything I possibly could, the lining is now longer than the actual skirt itself. And I was like, oh, what can I do about this? And actually, when I talked about it in that video, a lot of you guys commented saying that you can iron this type of fabric and the material will like stretch out a little bit. So I'm gonna try ironing it, and like, is that gonna solve my problem? I have no idea, but I want to be able to wear this and not donate it, so I figured we'd try it together. This is polyester, so we're gonna see how it goes, but you know, I've got my iron plugged in, heating up. It's very old. It's not the best iron in the world, but honestly, it'll do. So let's try it. Okay, now, should you be ironing on a desk surface? Probably not, but that's simply what I have available at the moment. I only have like a full-size ironing board, and this is just easier for me. So luckily the lining is actually sewn for the most part to the actual skirt, which is so nice. So I don't have to sit there and like make sure that it's completely lined up the whole time. Because the lining is like a lot thinner, I'm just gonna go for it. Let me make sure this is actually set to the right temp. Okay, I'm a little nervous for some reason. I don't know, like this iron is really old. I just gotta do it. Here I go. Is it working? Hold on. I'm gonna be so honest. Drew does most of the ironing in this relationship. I am a very chaotic person and I just like wear wrinkly clothes. I don't care. Drew was like, no, you need to go back upstairs and like iron that. And I'm like, no. But I do try to like steam. I've gotten more into steaming lately because it's just less, it's less committed, I guess you could say. I'm trying to go slow to see if it's like growing as I move it. Which like, I think it kind of is. It's really steaming. And if you are like watching this going, duh, Carrie, this is the most simple thing ever. Everybody knows this. Guess what? Not everybody does, because I sure didn't. I had no idea that ironing was a way to like lengthen a skirt, which makes sense because it's, you know, adding heat and steam to an item and it's helping it stretch back out to like its natural shape, I guess. So, you know, if this helps one person, like those comments helped me, then that's great. Are we seeing a difference yet? I do feel like I see a little bit. Grow. Come on, grow. While it's still like steaming, I'm gonna like pull on it a little bit too, just to really encourage it to do its thing. Okay, you know what? This totally worked. Like, look. Oh my gosh! I can literally see, because when you hold it up, it's kind of see-through. I can see that there is like, I don't know, a good half an inch, quarter of an inch between the lining on the inside and the skirt on the outside. I had no clue. I'm so excited. This was in a pile to be donated and now it's all fresh and ready to be worn. So I guess it does go to show that if you put in just a little bit of extra effort, it does actually make your clothes go a lot longer and last longer in your closet. I had a feeling this would work because like, I trust you guys. When you leave me something in the comments, I'm like, that is Bible to me. Okay, next comes my personal favorite section, which is let's cut shit up. I love cutting things. I really do. Almost to a fault. Like there have been actually many times where I have cut things. I have been just like too overzealous about it, a little too eager, and I have like cropped a t-shirt too short or whatever the case. So we've got quite a few things. First up being this pair of jeans. This pair of jeans I got at, I think the Goodwill bins, or maybe I got them at an actual thrift store, but these are just like a nice, affordable, maybe like $7 pair of jeans. And I like them, but I would like them a lot better as long shorts. I have so many pairs of jeans. I really don't need another one. I always think I do, and then I end up not. So I'm gonna fold these like perfectly in half, and I probably should try them on and like measure where I'm gonna cut them, but I think I'm gonna start long and then throw them in the wash and just kind of go from there, because that's just how I do things. If it rubs you the wrong way, I do sincerely apologize, but it is sincerely who I am. So okay, let's just make sure we can get it as straight as possible. I just feel like it doesn't have to be that serious, and some people, you know, take things very seriously, and I appreciate that. I think there's room for that, but it's also just not that deep, you know? So my inseam that I like is typically around like 5 to 6 inches, but I think I might do these like 7 or so. Maybe even honestly like 9-ish to make room for like washing. So I'm gonna take my little measuring tape. Don't worry, I will actually measure. I'm just not gonna use like a pair of shorts as a guide or anything like that, which I could, but I don't feel like it. Yeah, I'm gonna cut to about 9 inches right here. I'll make a little cut right here. Oh boy. Some people are probably gonna be so stressed out watching this video, but other people are just gonna be like, I feel so seen. So, okay, let's just cut straight across. Well, as straight across as you can. Now, here we have it. Here we have our long shorts. Actually, I think this is like the perfect length. I think I'm also gonna make little slits on the side because it really annoys me when jeans taper down like this and then you put on a pair of shorts and they do, I like them to be wide and flowy. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna go on the outside where the seam already exists and just kind of cut along that so that it kind of flares out nicely. when I wear them. So that's about like an inch of a cut. And we will toss these in the wash and hopefully have our new favorite pair of long denim shorts after this. I'm so excited. This is so fun. Let's keep going. All right, next up, we're gonna do a shirt that I thrifted at the bins, I think, and I like it, but I just want it to be a little bit better. So what I'm gonna do is actually a method that I tried with another t-shirt where you cut off the sleeves a little bit and then you cut it cropped and then you cut off the collar, and it's just much more of like a, I don't know, off the shoulder cutesy tee. And I just have so many t-shirts. I have a lot of them that are just a normal classic t-shirt fit, so this isn't a big deal to me. It's just gonna be more fun and like encourage me to wear it a little bit more. So we actually have 2 t-shirts that we're gonna do this to. First, we're gonna do this TLC one. Does it have to be perfect? No, I'm just trying my best here. I'm just gonna cut like this much. And we're just gonna go as straight across as possible, trying not to move my scissors too much. The thing about this though is that it's quite forgiving. Like if you get a couple little jagged spots, it's not a big deal because you can pull it taut and then everything will sort of just even out because the shirt will roll up a little bit because there's no seam. And then when you throw it in the wash, it kind of all works itself out. So then like what I always used to do when I cut my shirts was just kind of pull it taut, like I said. So you just sort of like do one of these and then see how it rolls like that. And then it's kind of like all of your problems take care of themselves. Look, it's a perfectly straight cut. I'm not 100% sure on the sleeves. I might leave them, so instead we're gonna do the collar. Now, I have really messed this up before in the past by making like a huge collar cutout before, and it's just like, doesn't have to be that deep. So what I'm actually gonna do is just follow the seam of the actual collar. Don't mind the makeup stain from when I just tried this on, but we're just gonna cut like the actual collar that's been sewn on here, and it'll stretch out more than you think. So we'll start there. I'm trying to be as straight as possible, but you know, these things happen. The story of my life. Okay, there we go. Look how cute that is. It's just so fun and extra and updated and something different than your typical t-shirt. So that's gonna be so much fun. I already can picture new ways that I wanna wear it. Ooh. That corner is bothering me actually. Hold on, we'll chat while I'm fixing that. I sound like a broken record in this video, but like that is the fun of doing things like this, is you can just take pieces that are like, it's not perfect, I would tweak it a little bit here or there, and like make those tweaks and then be able to wear them so many different ways. And like for me, this makes all the difference. It's so subtle, but it's just so nice. This clip is 5 minutes and 8 seconds long, so that's how long it took me to do this. 5 minutes, done. How easy. Okay, on to the next one. I have this shirt that I also thrifted at the bins at a different time. This was maybe like my most recent trip to the bins, and I like it, but again, it's just one of those things. I need to spice up some of my t-shirts. So we're gonna do the same exact thing. I'm gonna crop this one a little bit more because this is like a size extra large and that other one was like a medium. I'll go like here-ish and do the same exact thing I did before. This one isn't as neat as the last one, but it's okay, it's fine. Okay, I don't really know how much of the sleeves to cut, but I think I wanna do more of like an angle so that they're kind of like this shape instead of a straight across. Yeah, I'm gonna do an angle. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Let's see how this goes. It's all about the pull, I swear. Don't underestimate the power of the pull. How much did I do? Like 1.5 inches? Is someone gonna come up to me and measure my sleeves? No. Okay, then last but not least for the collar, I'm gonna do the same exact thing as last time, just go right along the seam. And there we have it. I feel like it just looks so much better and like much more of like a top that I can style with a cute bun skirt or something like that, as opposed to just a plain old t-shirt, you know? I am on a roll. All right, next up we are gonna do this rugby top. And I, again, think I got this at the bins. These are mostly things that you get for like $1 or less, sometimes $2 or less depending. I wanna crop this because I just don't like the length that it sits on me, and I feel like it'll just look a lot better on me if it's cropped. It's just particularly the way that I like to wear it. So there's also like a semi bleach stain right here, so I feel like we'll kind of cut some of that off, so that'll be good too. This is a much thicker material and it's not necessarily like t-shirt kind of vibes. This is 100% cotton still, but we'll just be extra careful with the cutting. I'm gonna start lower than I think because it'll probably roll up more than I anticipate. So we'll start like kind of in the middle of this green section. Again, if you feel like measuring, knock yourself out. Like if you feel like using a mat and going along, you know, a perfectly straight line, I say more power to you. This is just how I choose to do things. I'm just already anticipating the comments. Lovely. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I kind of contemplated cutting off these like bunched sleeves just so that it was like a loose, open, flowy sleeve, but I need all the sleeve length I can get because my arms are super long and like I always struggle with long sleeves not being long enough in the arms. So I'm literally not gonna do anything else to this other than, you know, pull it, put it in the wash, and then we'll try it on when it's all washed and ready. Such a simple, easy fix that makes, to me, such a difference in the pieces in my closet. I love it. Okay, the last thing I'm going to attempt is gonna be a lot for me. If you haven't noticed, I am not a very crafty kind of gal. I'm a super creative person, but I'm just not great with like tedious things with my hands. It actually drives me insane. And I have been told many times in the comments and just in life that I should learn how to sew because it's like a good trade to have. I completely agree with that. I just think it's like okay that not everyone wants to learn how to sew. However, this is something that I kind of have been wanting to try, and I have actually been meaning to get around to this for like a year. So this is really me facing my fears. My fears of failing, my fears of it not working out, my fears of embarrassing myself or whatever it may be. That being said, I have this sweater. This is a vintage Faded Glory sweater from like probably I would guess the 90s. I got this in a plus size mystery bundle from Shop Penny over on TikTok, and she sent me a bunch of really cute stuff and I wanted to kind of like jazz this up a little bit. And so I ordered this bag of little rosettes, probably I would say honestly like a year ago. And these are just the cutest little appliques. Is that what you call it? That you can add onto something that you own. And at first I was like, do I put them on like the back of a pair of jeans or do I put them on like buttons of something, which I'm still not totally opposed to. Like, I do really like that. Like the thought of all of these having a little rose on them is so precious and it is such a fun detail. But I also thought it might be fun to lay these like all over the sweater and sew them on. I know. Listen, I have anxiety about this, okay? This sewing kit is Drew's. He is a better seamstress than me. He's better at ironing. He's better at steaming. He's better at everything, honestly. He's a perfect angel. And what I didn't know until I was doing my research is that there's this little tool here that helps you thread the needle like instantly. And I have had so many meltdowns over trying to thread a needle and not being able to do it that like this just feels like it changed my life. And like, I don't know how well this is gonna turn out. Please be nice to me. Things are going well so far. I can't even seem to get the thread off of the roll or the thimble or whatever you call it. I'm gonna start getting pissed off here in a second. Okay, here I go. I'm even having a hard time with this. Hello? How do you guys do this? All right, y'all, we did it. Now, now comes the difficult part of actually doing the sewing. So I was gonna watch another tutorial, but I somehow did it. Oh, I forgot to tie a knot at the end, but that's okay. We'll get to that. And I'm thinking like I'm just gonna use a basic stitch. These rosettes have little holes in them because I think it's intended to be for like buttons. Like I think you're supposed to sew them on a button, but I think that also makes it easier for me when I am trying to sew. So let's see. I think there's gonna be a lot of time lapsing involved for this because I simply can't like document the whole process of doing it. I just don't think I would survive, but we will do our best to try and take you along on the journey. Okay, and then I learned a trick through the video that I watched that you basically make a knot with the last stitch that you just made, and that is such a game changer. I was like, why didn't I think of that? So instead of having to make your own knot, you just go back into the stitch you just made, kind of like pull the needle through a little bit. I'll show a clip from a YouTube video that I saw, and then you loop the needle through that way, and then you can tie off your tight little needle. I'm gonna do it like probably 3 or 4 times, to be honest with you. Are these things gonna stay on? I've got no clue. But I did it! I did one! And they honestly like don't look bad at all. Will I have to hand wash this for the rest of all time? Yes, I will. But like, I'm kind of loving it. Okay, let's tie. Ow, I poked myself again. Okay, let's tie her off. I see why people wear those like thumb protector things. The seamstress is checking my work.
Just checking.
Okay, here we are. It's a little over an hour later from the time that I actually started, and here is the finished sweater. It is seriously so cute. It looks a lot cuter in person than it does on camera. On camera, it looks a little more like sparse and tiny. I'll of course show you like close-ups in the before and after, but here, let me like button it back up for you because I think it is so cute. Will I like vouch for the actual sturdiness of all of these? No, absolutely not, but I did my very best, and I can see why people like it, and that it definitely I got better like over time. So with practice, I'm sure it would get so much easier, but do I have the desire to practice? No. This is simply not my idea of a good time. It was not relaxing to me at all. I thought I was gonna enjoy it a lot more than I did, but I did it, and I'm proud of myself for doing it, and that's like kind of what this is all about. All of these turned out pretty decent, might I say, and I'm quite proud of myself. It has taken me several hours from the time of filming this video, but you don't have to do it all at once, of course, and you also don't have to film yourself doing it. It makes a huge difference to be able to actually wear the things that you thrift, so I am super happy with this video and how everything turned out. And if you want to see a part 2 to this where I attempt maybe more advanced things in the future, let me know, but I'm gonna need some time to recover. My poor little fingertips have been stabbed 85 times. Ow, I poked myself again. Okay. But now I have all these new pieces that I am so excited to style and wear more frequently in my everyday wardrobe, and it's because I just took the time to like make quick little changes. I'd be lying if I didn't tell you this was my favorite. It definitely is, but they're all great, and I mean, we'll see how long it lasts. I am hoping that I like tied it tight enough and reinforced it a lot, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling satisfied about everything, and definitely keep an eye out for all of these pieces because I'm gonna be wearing the hell out of them. I'm so excited. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Let me know if you want to see a part 2 to this video where I do a little bit more of like intensive upcycles and thrift flips, but keep in mind, I'm just a beginner, so be nice to me. But either way, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am sending you all of my love, and I'll see you very soon in my next video.